New question. Member from London, Minnesota.
Thank you very much, and bon pack everyone in the legislature. Speaker, my question is the Minister of Consumer Services. Minister, in 6 years now, my daughter will be learning how to drive, and I can tell you as any parent that will be a most frightening day. From the moment our kids are born, we all go through great lengths to ensure their health and safety. And the prospect of any child getting on the road for the first time with all the dangers present is a difficult reality for any parent to face. So many parents enroll their children in driver's ed to help them prepare. However, the Star revealed today that the Transportation Ministry won't let the public know about unfit driving instructors who have had their licenses revoked. Minister, since the Ministry of Transportation won't, will you stand up and act to ensure the safety for our young drivers?
That'd be a good thing to do. Minister of Consumer Services.
The Minister of Northern Development and Mines. Thank you.
I'm actually pleased to try and respond to this question, and certainly I think it's important to note the Minister of Transportation takes the issue very seriously. There obviously is an issue related to the Privacy Commissioner, and there's a process underway which cannot be circumvented, so it is before the Commissioner. Difficult to comment in any more substantial way, and certainly, as we all do, we respect the people's right to privacy as well as the public's right to information. A number of things are clear. A driving school must be licensed by the Ministry in order to offer beginner driver education. It is the school's responsibility to ensure that the instructors they employ are being properly licensed. There is a very close monitoring of the schools, and changes are made as they are necessary to keep the schools in line with provincial standards. And certainly it's important for consumers to make an informed choice. There is a list. Thank you, Speaker.
Supplementary.
Mr. Speaker, this is typical of the government. You ask a question about transportation, you ask a question about protecting consumer rights, and we get the Minister of Northern Mines answering the questions. Wow. My next question to the Minister of Health will probably go to the Minister of Natural Resources to get an answer. It's ridiculous, this government. Minister, our children are learning to drive. We put the safety in the hands of our driving instructors. Minister, you can heckle me, but why don't you answer the question next time? Minister, we expect our children to learn to drive from someone who is professional and licensed by the government. Therefore, every parent puts in their trust to the Minister of Transportation to ensure that people teaching our young drivers adhere to standards of conduct and bad instructors are removed. Yet in the Toronto Star, for over a year, I've been trying to obtain the names of roughly 300 instructors who have lost their licenses. These instructors have lost their licenses for reasons ranging from sexist and obscene language with students to selling alcohol and contraband cigarettes. Whoa. Ministry will not act to protect their people. Ministry, why can't a parent find out which instructor has lost his license because they visit a strip club during a car ride?
Be seated, please. Thank you. Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I mean, the member, I think, should understand, and certainly should understand that the issue is in front of the Privacy Commissioner, and it's certainly not appropriate for anybody to circumvent the process of the Privacy Commissioner. You would understand that, and obviously we need to respect that process. The fact is that there is a list of approved drivers' education schools, as well as those whose status has been revoked, that is posted on the MGO website. That is there for all to see, and certainly choosing a school from that list is certainly the safest way, I think it's fair to say, to ensure that young drivers are being taught by approved schools and by licensed instructors. This is an important issue, Mr. Speaker, one that again is taken seriously by the Minister, and again a process that's in front of the Privacy Commissioner.
Thank you. Final supplement.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, I don't know why the Minister herself could not read those notes to me. I had to pass it off to the Minister of Mining and Northern Development. However, Minister, I understand why your government isn't transparent when it comes to the gas plants. You're looking out for your own skin. However, we're talking about the safety of our young drivers. At the very least, we expect the government to be open about that. In the world of the internet, how is it not possible? There's not an online ministry database where parents can find out if their child's instructor is licensed or not. It stuns me that this simple common sense approach eludes the ministry and this government. Minister, why does your ministry continue to fail our children?
Be seated, please. Minister.
Well, again, Mr. Speaker, this is an issue that I think everyone takes seriously, and there is a process underway with the Privacy Commissioner. But the fact is, I mean, and Minister Murray, were you here, would very much want to affirm the fact that we monitor the driver education schools very, very closely, and do make changes as necessary to keep those schools in line with provincial standards. Certainly, consumers are in a position, I think, to make an informed choice. There is a list of approved drivers education schools, as well as those whose status has been revoked on the MTO website. So certainly choosing a school from that list, I think, is the best way to ensure that young drivers are being taught by approved schools and licensed instructors. Again, this is something that is under the purview and be looked at by the Privacy Commissioner. Thank you.